Hello and welcome. Today we're going to look at 3 sample questions that get at the idea when to and when to not update the issue log first. The decision was made early to use emerging technology for the next generation phone processor. Now, during the design phase, the technical leads state that the technology is not mature enough to meet the technical requirements. The project may no longer be viable. What should the project manager do? Pause the video on your own and answer the question. When I look at the question, I ask myself, what is the key word or the key words? For me, the key phrase, the project may no longer be viable. In general, what's the first thing I want to do when I determine a project may no longer be viable? I want to make sure my sponsors, my management, my stakeholders know about this. A, issue a change request. Well, first, we don't know what we're going to change. We don't know if we're going to continue or not with the project. I don't like A. Continue as planned and see what happens. We're the project manager. We're in charge of what happens. So I don't like B. Update the issue log. Maybe eventually I do want to update the issue log, but if the project may no longer be viable, I have to let my stakeholders know. So D, inform the sponsor and project stakeholders. Let's look at a similar question. The decision was made early to use emerging technology for the next generation phone processor. During a project review, the technical leads state that several issues have been resolved, but that these issues may occur on other projects as well. What should the project manager do? Pause the video and answer the question. Again, I ask myself, what is the key word or the key phrase? These issues may occur on other projects. That's the key word or phrase. So what should we do? A, issue a change request. The issues are not with our project now. It's that they may occur on another project. So a change request isn't going to help. B, continue as planned and see what happens. That means we don't tell anybody and we let these issues occur on other projects. Well, that's not really a good team player in the organization. C, update the issue log. Now you may ask, why would I update the issue log? I want to update the issue log on our project, and then what are we going to do? We're going to share that information through lessons learned. D, inform the sponsor and project stakeholders. Well, I would do D if there was something in the question that screamed urgency. And I don't hear any screams of urgency. So I'm going to update the issue log, but then there's a lot more to it. We need to make sure that this information gets shared on the other projects. Let's look at a third question. The decision was made early to use emerging technology for the next generation phone processor. During a project review, the stakeholders remarked that several technical requirements were overlooked. What should the project manager do? Pause the video and answer the question. Again, I ask myself, what are the key words or phrases? Several technical requirements were overlooked. So what do we do when we overlook technical or business requirements? We issue a change request because we need to get these requirements added to the requirements documentation, the requirements traceability matrix, and then we may need to update much of our planning. B, continue as planned and see what happens. I hope you're getting the idea that that answer is going to be wrong in almost every case. Update the issue log. Well, this is different than an issue. It's that we want to create or issue a change request because we want to get this fixed. D, inform the sponsors and project stakeholders. Well, they will be informed through the change request, but I want to get the change request started. This is Aileen. I hope you like this short video. Go to my website and find out about a lot more sample questions.